All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Yashim, Yahweh Shai by Yashim, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutation unto the hopeful elect. This is the brother Bakwasha, and I just want to cover a couple of segments of the grilling of Anthony Fauci, because none of these people are doctors in the sense of healing or being able to cure. Okay. And so I'm going to read Revelation chapter 19, verse 2. It says, "For true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore," talking about Babylon, aka America, "which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and hath avenged the blood of his servants at her hand." Okay. And that's going to be when Yahweh Shai returns and renders judgment to this place. But the point I want to focus on is which did corrupt the earth with her fornication. Okay. Because it's many of these philosophies that Babylon upholds to. However, I'm just going to go into this word here, corrupt. Okay. It said, which did corrupt. All right.
Strong's G 5351. Thyro.
It says, in the opinion of the Jews, the temple was corrupted or destroyed when anyone defiled or in the slightest degree damaged anything in it. Okay. Or if its guardians neglected their duties. Okay. So we're talking about corrupting, right? And specifically the temple. But here in this scenario, it said the whole earth, okay, was corrupted. So that means that everything that we're around is corrupted. The words, the people, the images, the language, okay, the philosophies, the religion, all of this is corrupted. And so likewise, these pharmacists, okay, that create this witchcraft, okay, they are also corrupt, okay, because it's not true. It's not healing. It is not to cure, okay? And so that's why they're grilling this guy. It says to lead away I'm going to just call it a church, to lead away the church from the state of knowledge in holiness in which it ought to abide. Okay. And this is what happens when you have any and everyone just speak their own way or their own thought process here in this society. Okay. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. Okay. And so their agenda is to push people as far away as possible from the truth. And so they do that through the media. They do that through education. They do that through newspeak. They do that through the what is it called? Misinformation. Okay. All of these things are to corrupt the minds of the people, but they also do it in a physical sense through these inoculations. And that's essentially what these quote unquote senators are going in on Fauci about. Okay. Let's bring out a quick precept. Let's see if I can slide this over a little bit. This is 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. "But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent," once again, going back to Esau, the so-called white man, okay, the progenitor of lies, okay, the progenitor of corruption, okay, speaking of those smooth words, okay, that he spoke to Eve, but those same smooth words are what is corrupting the minds of the people that had them to believe in this elf over here to the left. Okay. But I fear lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety. Okay, and we're going to grab this word here, subtlety, as well, so that your minds should be corrupted from the simplicity that is in Hamashiach Yahushai. Okay, because the subtlety is those slight words or those smooth words. It said beguiled by the subtlety.
Strong's G 3834. Panorgia. Panorgia.
It says craftiness, cunningness, or cunning, a specisis or specius. Let's see what this word here is. Salakia. Specious. Okay. It says a specious or false wisdom. Okay. So going back to corruption, going back to subtlety, going back to this is good for you. Okay. By peace, he shall destroy many, because these inoculations were promoted as a form of creating peace. But in actuality, they destroyed or corrupted people, which we already knew. The prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are light years ahead of all of this crap. Okay. It says, in a good sense, prudence, skill in undertaking and carrying on affairs. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to go into that because the shrewdness and the prudence that these devils promote, okay, is the reason why majority of this world has fallen into these snares and traps of Esau, the so-called white man, you know. But that's why the scriptures prescribe for us to be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. Okay. Because you got to be as wise as the damn serpent, man. You got to know that we can't be ignorant of Satan's devices, man. Okay. So I'm just going to play this quick portion and then we'll wrap up.
You said in an interview that you gave as part of an audiobook written by Michael Spector that you believed an institutional should make it hard for people to live their lives so they'd feel pressured to get vaccinated. Could we run the audio clip on that, please?
You think can be done about it? I have to say that I don't see a big solution other than some sort of mandatory vaccination. I know federal officials don't like to use that term.
Once people feel empowered and protected legally, you are going to have schools, universities, and colleges are going to say, you want to come to this college, buddy? You're going to get vaccinated. Lady, you're going to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Big corporations like Amazon and Facebook and all of those others are going to say, you want to work for us, you get vaccinated. And it's been proven that when you make it difficult for people in their lives, they lose their ideological bullshit and they get vaccinated.
Thank you. Are all objections to COVID vaccinations ideological bullshit, Dr. Fauci?
No, they're not, and that's
Thank you.
not what I was referring to.
Well, in reference to making it hard for people to get education, traveling, working, I'd say it very much was in context.
And so these are just some of the things that people are now starting to come to grips and to understand about these damn devils, man. Okay. As scripture says, they are, let's bring this out. This is Job 13:4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies. Ye are all physicians of no value. Okay. I want to grab this word here, forgers, because that's what they're doing. They're crafting. They're using cunningness. They're piecing words together. And as they do those things, it comes across as something that is true, when in actuality it's just a lie. But it's so gray that people that do not already have critical thinking skills will just easily accept it. because they don't have discernment, nor do they have any reason to not trust this wicked society, man. Okay. It says to smear, plaster over, stick, glue, forgers. Okay. So to smear over, to plaster over, to stick like glue. So that lie now sticks upon people. It says to sew up. It says properly to stick on as a patch. Okay. And so these are the forgers of lies. Okay. These are the people that, and it's not just him. I was talking to this guy in a coffee shop the other day, Edomite, I love having conversations with Edomites just to see their perspective. Okay. Because regardless of how corrupt this damn society is, they're still going to uphold it, which shows their corruptness. But anyway, point being here is I had made the scenario that, Bernie Madoff and Epstein, combined is small fries to this whole scenario, man. Because for 2.5 years, it stopped everything. People lost their jobs. People died, all of that. But then they're just trying to sweep this under the rug, man. But why does, Esau support his own kind? Because he doesn't see anything wrong with it, because that's his nature as well. But anyway, let's finish off these scriptures. This is Psalms. Yeah, but he knew he was in the wrong, just like all the rest of them. But that's part of the reason why this judgment is coming about. Okay, this is Psalm chapter 7, verse 14. Behold, he travaileth with iniquity, and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. Okay. So that's where the forgers of lies and physicians of no value come from. Okay. Iniquity, mischief, and falsehood. Okay. And we're going to grab this word here, falsehood. See, because all of these things come from his heart. Lies, deception, disappointment, falsehood. What deceives or disappoints or betrays one? Deceit, fraud, okay? Falsity, false tongue, in vain. See, all of these things come from Esau, man. Okay? And Fauci is just one of the many. Okay? We could play any of the rest of these clips. And, oh, look, here's another one. How much have you received in royalties? Okay? Once again, because everything that he was lying against, he was lying because he was in collusion with. Okay. Meaning on the back end, he was getting paid hand over fist. On the front end, he was getting the notoriety and the attention and the fame. Okay. And this guy shouldn't be like quartered in front of the public. You see, all of this is just a hand slap. Okay. Oh, and one more thing in that I'll add about the conversation, then I'll wrap up, because this is all just falsehood, just more lies. Okay. More deception, more deceit. Okay. More of those smooth words. But the way in which I was see with Esau, when you're having conversations with Esau, you always got to let him feel like he's in the driver's seat. Like he's the one that's telling you things, right? You got to feed his ego. And so I was telling him, I was like, yeah, man, this is beyond corruption. No. I said, this is beyond white collar crime. That's what I said. I said, there's blue collar crime, there's white collar crime, and then there's corruption. And he kind of like smirked or whatever. And I was like, yeah, because, corruption only brings forth more corruption. And that's essentially what this society is, man. It's a destroying and decaying structure or society. Okay. All filled with BS. And so I'm going to wrap up the lesson with this. This is Isaiah chapter 32. And I'm going to start at 7. Yeah. It says, for the vile person, right? Because nothing but poison is within them, which is another reason why they can't heal or cure. Okay. Because their mind is vile. Okay. All right. It says, for the vile person will speak villainy. Okay. And in his heart, once again, heart, mind will work iniquity, once again, to practice hypocrisy, right? Meaning, it's a 6 foot thing. Oh, it's a mask. You can't work, or well, no, I wasn't involved in, so it's all lies. This guy right here, one of many, is one of the biggest snakes or serpents out there. Okay. Even the caduceus is a part of the medical industry. It shows you what they practice. Okay. They practice weaving in and out, just like lawyers and all the rest of these other people. Okay. They practice weaving in and out of, or living in the gray. Okay. Isaiah 32:6, for the vile person will speak villainy, and in his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, because all of these things are being done towards truth, towards Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Okay. You could easily not serve these foods, okay, that cause cancer, right? You could easily not produce these chemicals that destroy crops, right? Or what are they called? Forever chemicals, right? You could not produce these things, but it's in Esau's heart to produce corruption, okay? Things that are going to destroy and depreciate, okay? No value, physicians of no value. It says, for the vile person will speak villainy, and in his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy. Okay. Acting. That's what he did for 2.5 years. Okay. Just like Reagan, it says, and just like all the rest of the puppets. Okay. Presidents. It says, and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the souls of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Okay. Now this is going into the religion. This is going into Christianity. This is going to all of those ideologies. Okay. That make our people empty. Okay. Esau promotes these things through his words, through his heart, and he keeps practicing it. That's why those entities are tied to the USGOV. Okay. And that's the reason why they get a 501c3, okay, exemption. All right. Because they're basically an agent, okay, of the entity of Babylon. All right. Verse 7, the instruments of the churl are evil. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. See, and that's not the only time the scriptures talk about lying words. Okay. But let's get this real quick. Let's see what it goes into. Lying. Okay, it has a separate lying words. Let's get this word here.
Strong's H8267. Sheker.
Yep. So it goes into lying words. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's going back into that. But point being here is, this is how these are some of the instruments of the churl. Okay. It says he devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. So it's not just the devices; it's the context of the narration that comes along with the device. That's why the MO to the T to the B is going to be heavily sought after by these Babylonians, just like the CO to the VID, J to the A to the B, okay, was heavily sought after by these Babylonians. All this was just a trial run, okay? But it says he devised wicked devices to destroy the poor, specifically because this juice was aimed at so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right? It says with lying words. Okay. His scripture says he was a murderer from the beginning. Okay. And abode not in the truth. Okay. This nigga ain't changing. All right. It says, even when the needy speaketh right. Okay. And so the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, out there on the highways and byways telling our people what the truth is, we're speaking right, you know. But as scripture says, whether they hear or whether they forbear, you know, they're going to know that a prophet was amongst them. So the hell with 2/3 of our people if they don't want to take the warning. And Babylon and all of these serpents, okay, are being revealed, you know, because this place is about to be judged. So, Lord will, this lesson was edifying for the elect. Once again, call halal like Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation unto the elect. Until next time, shalom.